Hello and welcome to another episode of Thaiger Bites. It's a rainy Wednesday morning as I look outside. I'd like to welcome Mike to the show again.
Hey everyone.
Hello, Mike. Right, let's just get right into it. Thaiger Bites, once again, for anyone who is unaware, is the episode where we address your comments and questions. If you would like today's top headlines, you can click the link above here. If you'd like to catch up on yesterday's headlines, you can also click the link above here. And if you'd like to see Good Morning Thailand, where we discuss the top 10 expats living in Thailand, you can click the link above here. Right, let's get into it. First comment from Max, who says, Jay, hello. Where are you from? Just curious. Good show. Max, a lot of people actually do want to know where I'm from. That's why I picked this comment today. Max, I'm originally born and raised in India, but I was only there till I was around 4 years old. Then I moved to Dubai for about 5 years, and then I've been living in Thailand for 20 years. So I feel I'm more Thai than anything. I am fluent in all three of those languages. So that's a little bit of background information on me. Mike.
Cool. Robert Reynolds, if you're a foreigner staying in Thailand, remember the important things. Respect the monarchy, respect the religion, Buddhism, and respect the laws. Remember, you are just a guest on a visa, and definitely don't get involved in Thai politics. And I think, Robert, that is a great advice for everyone, probably besides me, who's just making comments about Thai politics at the moment. But I think if you follow them rules, you're very, very much safe within the Kingdom of Thailand.
Yeah, those are, especially about the government and the monarchy part, most expats, or especially people, even Thai people, would refrain to comment on that publicly.
Yeah, so great advice, Robert. Thank you for that.
Right. I've got a comment here from Rudolph, who says, great show once again. I never miss a post. And his comment is regarding 20th of January was the first show about Ask the Thais. Tim mentioned it will be weekly. I enjoyed watching it, so I'm supposing he's asking when will the next Ask the Thais happen, and that's a very relevant question because we will be having Ask the Thais this week, hopefully. We have been wanting to do Ask the Thais. We have been working on Thaiger Bites, and we've added a couple of shows, and because our team is so small, we haven't been able to do a lot of the shows that we want to. However, we are changing things around, we are expanding, we are growing, and hopefully by the end of this weekend, we will upload Ask the Thais, being hosted by Juan, who you might have seen sitting in the middle yesterday here.
Cool.
Right.
All right, so Greg Bender. Hey guys, can you stop putting the title of the stories you think people want to listen to at the beginning while the story is at the end? This is dishonest behaviour and it's now predictable. You're wasting people's time to fill your own interests of ad revenue. Just stop it. If all your content is worth watching, people will watch it without playing these silly games. So, Greg, I appreciate your comment. I mean, this is how YouTube works. So what we have to do is when we start the story, we give people a quick snippet of what is coming up in the story. Otherwise, people just leave because they don't know what it's about. So we have to give people information as to what is coming up, and it's standard the way YouTube works with all type of YouTube channels or YouTubers. So I understand where you're coming from, but unfortunately, we won't be able to change that.
Yeah, and in terms of the thumbnail, we often put a question or a quote from something within the video. And if you'd like to directly, go to that section of the video, we've actually started putting timestamps. So you can go directly to the timestamp, and if you hover your mouse over it, you'll see the part where we actually talk about that topic. So you can directly go there and skip the introduction, or the parts you don't want to watch.
Perfect. So look, now you don't waste your time. So just and get to it.
Right, right, Mike. I have a comment here from Jens Rasmussen, who says, XAGTLIG. It's not you ages, it's your ages of behavior that people complain on. In a news program, you don't tell bad news when you all smile and do funny behavior. To which Janazi replied, I want what you're having. And Janazi, thank you for the comment, and Jens, thank you for the comment. I think he's talking regarding that sometimes when we're talking about bad news, we might be smiling or behaving funnily. Jens, if we are talking about a sensitive topic or a serious topic, I can assure you we're not smiling or making light or being funny about that. However, in certain parts of the episodes, when we start the episode or after we've moved on to another topic, I feel like we don't need to act depressed or sad just because we've said some unhappy news. We try to behave in the right way that is appropriate, but there would be no sense in just acting depressed just for the sake of it. Mike, any comments?
I mean, I'm laughing, but I'm not happy.
Right.
I mean, that's the reality. I mean, I'm smiling, but have a somber mood. I mean, Jens, come on, man.
Yeah, come on, Jens.
Come on. What do you want us to do? To present ideas? I mean, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Right, Mike. Any other comment?
Oh yeah, we got quite a few. So Robert McDonald said, "Now, just read your headline. Do foreigners follow the rules? I'm in a very different part of the country than you. Let me say, Thais around here have more get-togethers than foreigners do, and they don't get reported by the neighbours. But if they see a foreigner having a beer, they're racing to the police station to report this and make a big deal with the police." And Robert McDonald, thank you very much for that. I think that there is definitely a part where foreigners are being targeted in relation to, breaking COVID rules, and I don't think they are the majority. They're definitely in a minority, and I think they have a bad time and maybe a bad rep, but the reality is they're having a more difficult time with this. It's, we're all foreigners in a Thai country.
Yeah, there are definitely, most of the people are very relaxed and cool about things. Like anywhere, some people are not. So I'm guessing the commenter had a bad experience, possibly. Right, let's move on to Smoke from 7 Offices, who says, "I just want to see a picture of Jason behind the buttons." Now, Smoke, I have a very exclusive picture directly from Jason, who sent me a picture to show you. So here it is right now. And I can assure you, according to Jason, this is Jason. And apparently the other person is me, without a tan. Yeah, I come from a Western country, apparently. Right, next comment.
Okay, so Mark's girlfriend, this guy comments a lot. Did Mike's parents pay you to give him a job? Mark, I'm going to do you a favour. So I will give you an easy way for you to get paid. So I will give you $100 US. I'll send it straight to your bank account if you just send me a 10-second video of you introducing yourself, because I bet you're some weird person. So please, there's $100, because call it charitable donations. Just send me the video and you'll receive your payment. So thank Mark, easy money. Thanks.
Okay, right. Moving on from a comment here from Hershinger, who says, "It's everyone and not just foreigners who disobey the rules. Alcohol restrictions is the main culprit, but I do see that expats or tourists are the ones who disobey the mask rules. Party animals are just unable to curb their socializing, and sometimes we can't blame them because isolating leads to mental problems." Shinger's got a good point here. Yeah, there are, you can see visibly a lot of foreigners who don't wear the mask properly. I think we addressed it in one of our previous episodes. And she's also right that it's not everyone. It's not just foreigners. It's also the Thai people who, disobey the rules, mostly because they're just sick of it by now. It's been a very long time. Everyone just wants to carry on with their life. And the third part, yes, not socializing and isolating yourself has made some people have some mental problems and mental issues. I'm not a scientist regarding this, but isolation can cause people to act differently. So thank you for that comment, Hershinger.
And I think a lot of people, of our viewers and commenters, have had too much isolation where they now have problems, hence all the funny comments. But anyway, moving on to some comments about Caitlin. Helly Bob, I like the news coverage of this channel better. Not just the top news in Thailand, but around Southeast Asia. It's much better. Kate is pretty good, and I think she'll get better at practice. So thank you, Helly Bob, for that. I think Kate would be very happy with that comment. And Tonati M said, "She's the only good thing about this channel. I hope she gets a real job and makes some good money. She deserves it." So I'm guessing this is either, Tonati, you're either Caitlin's dad, boyfriend, or just a
fan. Die-hard fan.
Yeah, a die-hard fan, because she's only been on here for about 3 days. So she's the only good thing about the channel. You're subscribed, and I've checked how long you've been subscribed to the channel for. It's quite a long time. So the question is, what have you been doing before that? Okay, cool. You got any more comments?
Yeah, I have a comment here from Anthony, who says, "What needs to happen is that Jay and Michael should be sacked. Tim to return and keep that young lady on as a sidekick host. Jay and Michael are boring and self-centered. Jay, go back to media school and learn your craft better. And Michael, go run your business and stop hosting. Right, Anthony. I'm not sure if he's a new subscriber, but I have actually seen recent comments from this person who has been extremely critical and has a way with his, has a way of talking in this manner, which is not necessarily polite. However, Anthony, I think you are quite a mature man, so I'm not going to try to change your viewpoints now. However, imagine if I go to your workplace tomorrow and tell you how to work and criticize you and, say the same things that you've said to me. I welcome it. Thank you for the criticism. I will take this and try to be better and try to change your mind regarding me and Michael or Mike. Thanks for telling us how to run our business. And I hope no one does the same to you and that you perform well.
Yeah. Anthony, it would be very difficult to kind of sack me. I would have to sack myself. It's the reality of the situation. So I give you 3 bits of advice. Get a life, get a job, and like and subscribe to this channel.
Yes, Anthony.
Thank you. Right?
Anthony, we're going to turn
things in them order.
Anthony, we're going to turn you. We're going to grow on you. I'm telling you now. He's stayed for this long. He's staying to see improvement. I think of it as a positive. Thank you, Anthony.
So peace out. Can you guys do a segment of tech industry and startups in Southeast Asia? Kind of like TechCrunch, but it's for the Asian market. I'm wondering if this is one of my friends, because this is exactly what we're about to go and do. Different segments on basically technology, on raising money for startups, and more of a business type focused, and really get involved and try and educate the people. There's not much people talking about this in relation to Thailand or Southeast Asia. So peace out, great comment, and it's something we're looking to do in quite a quick time. And then following on, Pete Mitchell. I may be in the minority, but please bring back Bill. He has a different take on most subjects, and he is entertaining. And Pete Mitchell, you're not in the minority. Unfortunately, some of the trolls really do voice their opinion overly and overly. Bill is a very popular guy in relation not just to on this channel, but also in his businesses, and he's very, very successful and good at what he does. So we're trying to bring back Bill in relation to maybe a hospitality segment, because he knows a lot of great information. He's a leader within this kind of Thailand tourism market. So Bill will be back, I'm sure. Any more comments, Jay?
Right, I've wanted to end on a high with a quote from one of our Thaiger legends, Morpheus, who says, GMT, Good Morning Thailand, Thaiger Bites, COVID, top news. Tim adds on, Thailand News Today with Jet. How about Jay's cooking secrets? Mike's pub crawl reviews? Tim's fashion tips? Endless. Go for it, guys. Thank you, Morpheus, for the supportive comment. We are trying to grow and do a lot more shows. So we love the support from Morpheus, all our Thaiger legends, all our viewers. A lot of you have actually really been supportive. It's just one of those trolls that we do ignore. We've heard you. We do try to ignore them, and we also appreciate all the feedback and all the support that you've been giving us. So stay tuned for all those shows.
Cool. So the last comment before I leave is from George's Ying. You're doing a great show. Just a minor critic though. I spotted that Charlie didn't talk much during this episode, and not sure, but it seemed like he didn't talk much neither during his first appearance. Do you think it's mainly because he's a dog or something else? And I think, George, that's brilliant. That cracked me up. I was reading that last night, and I think it, I think he's been silenced.
He's a little shy.
He's been silenced because he believes in some weird stuff, and people are silencing him.
He's practicing a very calming and silenced religious practice that we are unaware of.
There's a lot of great comments about Charlie. And how
a lot of funny comments about Charlie,
and how his rear end was on the last show.
Yes.
But I think that's all we've got time for on today's Thaiger Bites, guys. So thank you so much for watching today. Please like and subscribe, as I'm just taking Jay's job by doing the ending.
And also stay tuned to the Thaiger Summit. We will be having a link on our website, thethaiger.com. You can scan, and you can also click the link to register and join the webinar if you are interested. And yes, thank you for watching the show today. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jason. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday.